Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to welcome you guys to the 2000 subscriber special here, guys. This is going to be how to do one of the things that I do as far as technical analysis every single day, guys. I do this with every single play, so I want to show you exactly what that is, what tool on TradingView that is. And guys, if you want to do this along with me, make sure you check out the link in the description down below to check out TradingView, guys. Completely free, sign up, and you can help support the channel through that link, guys. So if you haven't checked out TradingView yet, the platform that you're seeing me trade on right now and where I do all my technical analysis, make sure you check that link out then, guys. So like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys a tool that I use every single day, every single trade, in order to know whether a trend is still available to me to trade or whether I should wait for a company to cool off. And especially, I took a trade today with Apple, guys, so I want to show you why I took that trade with Apple. And even though the stock had already moved a large amount, almost $5 from 126 to 131 in just one single day, guys, I was still able to know that there was room for the top and room before the stock was able to cool off. So I was able to get in on a trade at around $134 at the open this morning, guys. And I want to show you exactly why I took that trade, guys, as well as how much profit that represented for me, so you can get an idea of how options work, guys, and you can get an idea of how much money is really available here if you do learn how to target these strategies correctly, guys. And I really want you guys to start getting used to using this risk to reward ratio. It's one of the most useful tools, guys, that I use on a daily basis, so I really recommend it. I can't recommend any other tool on TradingView for a beginner investor or anything else enough, guys. And this is one of the main tools that I use in order to know whether a trade is still successful or whether I should wait in the long run. Coming here on the 5-minute chart of Apple, guys, like I said, I took the trade today, and this is the wedge that you were able to see there on the larger time frame. Now, before you were looking at the 1 hour, now we're looking at the 5-minute, and this is the time frame where I like to take a lot of my trades in, guys. It gives me a better overview of what's happening here in the short run when I might like to make a trade that could last around a week, 2 weeks to a month. So that's the main reason why I use the 5-minute to identify the entry here on these trades, guys. But you can use any single time frame with the risk to reward ratio, and it will work just fine, guys. I can't stress enough how helpful this thing is and how great this indicator is for any beginner investors or anybody just wanting to learn how to make better trades, guys, in the long run. So right now, let me show you the trade that I made on Apple. I stepped in at around 134 flat this morning. Now the trend was trying to break down here, but as you can see, I was able to spot a break to the upside, and now we're able to profit around 7 to 8%. Now the stock is sitting at around highs right now, and I don't think that they could hold up at 136.50 the whole day here. But at the very least, guys, we are going to get 5 to 6% off this trade just in a single day, guys. And I have a year of time because I did buy yearly calls here, so I have plenty of time to wait for Apple to break above this high of 138. So I want to explain exactly how I knew to take this trade and how I knew there was still room to the upside when I did hop in on this extended position. And even though Apple was already up plenty of dollars before I actually hopped in on the trade, guys. So the first thing I want to show you here, like I said, is on TradingView, and that is this indicator, the long position. You're going to go and click on the side here. Then when the screen pops up, click long position, guys. And what this is the risk to reward ratio. If you're going to the upside, you click long position. Now, if you're doing a put position, you click short position, guys. But since we're looking to buy calls on Apple, and since I did buy calls on Apple today, that's what I was looking to do here. So I put it in at the exact price that I was looking at that morning, 134 flat. So we can do that right now, guys. And as you can see, I was able to target the bottom of this trend from this morning. And what I told myself was that if the stock broke below 133.50, which was the low from this morning, then I was going to stop out of this trade. But my profit target was all the way at the recent all-time high of $138, guys. So at the very least, I knew that this was a price that had already been tested. It had already happened in the past, and I can target that price in order to know whether this is a good or bad trade to make, guys. But as you can see here, the stock was able to break up in the morning, and when I took this trade, there was almost 9-to-1 risk to reward ratio, guys. So somebody in the Discord this morning asked me, are you sure about this Apple trade? Should we really go in on this? I told you yes, because the risk to reward was so great still, guys. And because there was so much momentum on the stock, a lot of you guys hesitated on this trade and are really regretting it right now. But I want to explain that the reason I took that trade was because there was still just so much reward available, and a lot of people are able to see that and hop in on a stock when there's a lot more reward available than risk. And even though you might not have seen this, guys, it's something that you need to keep in mind on every single trade you take, every single position you enter, guys. It's always going to be important that there's more room to the top of where you're targeting than from the bottom. And I could have taken this trade 8 times, and on the 9th time I would still be profitable if I hadn't been successful before. So that allows beginner traders, investors, whatever, even experienced investors like myself, to have multiple opportunities to enter into a good idea. Like I said before, you might be trading a stock that is a great idea like Apple, but you just don't know when to hop in, or you see 1.5 days of running and you're thinking to yourself, well, is this the top? Is this the end of the trend? Well, now you can know for sure, guys, with this risk to reward ratio, whether there's room to the top or whether it's going to be a lot more profitable to just chill out and wait, guys. So as you can see, if you took this trade all the way down here, if you were asking yourself, well, is it going to be good to take this trade down here? Let's say you got in at 127.50, targeting the bottom here. If it broke out from this wedge, then you were going to get out. That's fine. And targeting all the way of the trend here, you can see that this trade has almost 18-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So that was an absolute no-brainer if you did hop in at around 127, guys. So these are the type of things that you need to consider. A lot of people, they were asking themselves probably, well, Apple's down a few days in a row. Should I get in? Should I get out? Whatever. Well, you can see that with the risk to reward ratio, you could have been able to see that from the top, there was a lot more space available than from the bottom, especially there on that shorter time frame, the 5-minute. So that's why the trade was so successful here. And you can see that it's still moving even now. And even after I said that the trend might be exhausted, and I'm still holding on these yearly calls, guys, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be holding on these yearly calls very, very long here, and very, very much until Apple breaks up until 138 and even higher. I don't think I'm going to sell even before 150. Apple is one of the best growth stocks here on the stock market, guys. So even though I have been bearish in the past, I now see a lot more clear order flow in on Apple. And I think a lot more people are stepping in for the long run here and realizing that this is a great position to come in here on the long run, guys. So there's a lot different type of investors, a lot of different ideas coming into Apple. And I really like that for the stock long term, and especially into 2021 when tech really needs a second win here. They need a second breath of investors to continue pushing up these stocks and continue keeping these premiums very, very high on the options, guys. So as always, if you enjoyed this tutorial, how to use the risk to reward ratio, if you profit using the risk to reward ratio, guys, make sure you show me some love on the video. This is some completely free advice, guys. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, guys, this was the 2,000 subscriber special. So if you enjoyed, thank you so much for the support, guys. You guys deserve the world and more. And I'm happy to hear that a lot of you guys have been profiting off our recent trades in the Discord and beyond, guys. So I'm happy to hear that. And as always, don't forget to check out the links in the description below in order to get an advantage in the market, guys, and in order to take advantage of those absolutely free opportunities, guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to stay updated with what's happening every single day on the stock market, guys. But as always, I hope all your trades are in the green.